Let's go! Trial time! Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru. The person who betrayed their friends. I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun!
Because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him.
I need to put some peroxide in my ears.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
She hungry as hell, but she's so me, bruh.
Strawberry House. So I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
This is the first trial where I have like deadass no idea what could have happened.
That early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
What are we talking about?
Did someone say, "Kakeguri Masho?" Baka! Y'all feel good, don't they?
They do.
Thank you.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
That's not true.
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly.
First of all, sexist. Second of all, you can access Grape House from Strawberry House without using. It could have been someone in Grape House. First of all, I don't know. Whatever. It could be anybody, especially because of the death game. But could only one person play the death game? Whatever. I'm low-key confusing myself. Hold on, I need to grab my Go XLR.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
Damn!
You're the coolest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
True, this is the most complex murder at all.
I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well,
look at him!
it's obvious.
Look at him! He pissing me off already.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
Huh? Oh, he didn't throw it a third time? You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Okay, first argument, let's go! Wire, oil, tipped over a pillar.
Was not lifted.
Fuck, I was right!
Beyond a dream.
I just missed it.
Pillar over.
No, that's wrong.
It got reflected, and I just didn't even try again.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? fragments?
Yeah, I'll use focus mode next time.
Fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong.
What's up, Sora?
Can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Nagito is acting like a bitch-ass nigga this trial, bro.
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh. What did you say?
What is up with bro?
It's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Nigga!
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
What could it be?
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Nagito found out I'm not an ultimate, and now he acting so strange, bro. He just talking. He talking crazy to everybody.
So...
Just because he's mad. Did he have a crush on me or something, bitch?
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it. You know,
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
Can we all just say it?
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the
No, bitch ass. No, you are not. You are not the ultimate weapon.
Which flows out from the chaos.
Gundham!
It's only fitting.
Gundham!
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon. Since you
Sonya, do
wield
not
the
encourage
four
him,
dark
please.
Destruction.
Sonya, please. Now he blushing.
I don't know
Man,
why, but I'm
shut that little shit up.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
in order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Okay.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope.
Nagito, just spit it out. We get it, bro.
Forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify.
Look at him trying to dick me in front of everybody so he can look cooler, bro.
Then I think it
No, because he was always on some, like, I'm the worst. He's always on some shit where it's like, oh, I'm useless. I'm the worst. Now that he found out that I'm actually worse than him, now he's trying to dick me, grease me in front of everybody, crease me, crack me, fluff, crack, demolish me in front of everybody else so he can look cool. It always be your day one niggas. It's always your day one niggas that will switch up on you in front of the huzz.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Lizard, he's a lizard, yes.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss...
Shut up.
Oh, show. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Why is she code switching? Let's take a look at my truth bullets.
In truth, Strawberry
Good
Tower
night.
and
Tipped over
Grape
pillow for you.
Tower
Hiko's account. Wall
are
clock.
actually
Broken
the exact
doorknob.
Same place.
Broken doorknob.
So that's
Fuck!
the secret of the fun.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape are actually the exact same place.
I knew it, nigger. I knew it, nigger.
Those towers, are they really the same place?
Yes.
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Are you British?
Tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
Holy admin abuse. I love when people say that when I say they hard R.
From Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
Right.
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Right. I was thinking that.
Wrong?
No.
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Sonya, why you fighting me on this? Are you the killer?
How about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
What? Sonya, stop with this shit. Now.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crux.
Let me cut through those words. Gotcha. Oily. Oil up, chat.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
Probably because you the killer.
Right. A fired up Miss Sonia is...
So what
Whatever.
really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then, the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Nagito.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine.
Love you too, Big
Tell
James.
you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Let's perform the appropriate action in order to learn the secret. Could he be talking about the life-threatening game?
I see.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
Pixel's left toe, what? Bro said it's time to retire from watching you.
Final dead room.
Hey bro, thank you for your service.
Room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Finally, we get to see what's outside the door!
Instead of explaining, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Oh, bro, show us. Let's go.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera.
See? This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again.
Nah.
This picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. Don't you think it's weird?
I do.
Funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking. Then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
What do you mean?
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Thinking time! I'm thinking! Hold on, wait! No, stop! No, stop, because I'm thinking right now, bro! Oh my god, wait! I'm thinking! No, stop! Don't play with me, because I'm thinking right now! You said that this photo was taken from in the hidden room inside the final room. If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see. And is that it?
There are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture?
Of the funhouse is what we thought it was. Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
Yeah.
Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
True.
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not.
Would you ever react to Ms. Reed on stream?
My Street? Yeah, we actually already are reacting to My Street. I just haven't uploaded the VODs. Wait, if Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are not across from each other, does that mean they're next to each other and the tower is in the middle like a ding-a-ling? Is this shaped like a ding-a-ling? Let's draw it out. So we got Strawberry Tower. What? Oh, later. Why did it crash? Okay. So we got like Grape Tower, Strawberry Tower, and they linked together in the middle. Like the tower is here, and they link together like a dingling. Like there's the two balls in the dingling. This is ball number one, ball number two, and here's the tip of the dingling. Y'all see what I'm saying?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope,
so Nagito is totally not participating in this trial.
It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Why is he airing me out already? His appearance means that there's...
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
All right, someone in chat already spoiled it. I already know. Logic dive! How is a strawberry house and grape house positioned with each other vertically? Yossha! Mission Kampyo! Yeah, they're on top of each other. Someone said it in chat. I accidentally looked at the answer in chat. Floors above Grape House.
I see.
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the fourth floor above Grape House.
Okay. I get it. I've been thinking.
I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes.
You could fit both of those shapes inside of a circle.
A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep. So
thank God for this 3D representation, because I would have had no idea how this shit functioned. My stupid ass.
Just been Kuma'd.
You just Kuma'd on me? Oh, Kuma'd! I just got Kuma'd on. All right, I'll take a lap. Different floors in the same building.
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Usami, you have no power here, okay? Give it up.
Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building.
Huh.
Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
Ah.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
She don't give a fuck about you, bro.
Definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're playing on little cousin mode. Little cousin mode is me reading the chat. Thank you.
I'm gonna solve this and hurry up.
One of the bodies was actually a duck.
Ah! I can't believe I figured that out all by myself. Holy shit, I am a genius. Holy shit! I be thinking, wait! Pixel didn't be thinking. 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 Pixel didn't be winning too. Pixel didn't be winning. And Pixel didn't be shaking that jiggly booty. Alright.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower. The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
True, Sonia. That's not a bad line of reasoning.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke.
Oh, sorry. Not on auto mode.
Are joking, right?
It's all right. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
There.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was...
It's an elevator, obviously. Come on, y'all.
Maybe it was simply moved?
Yeah, come on, y'all.
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Are we gonna hangman Gambit? A device that transports things to different floors in the same building. I feel like I've seen that before. All right, let's do this. They're deadass not gonna make me do a hangman's gambit to spell elevator. All right, let's do it. E. Where's L? There, E, please. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, why am I... I lost track of how many bullets I had. Easy as. Y'all saying you got stuck on this trial? This shit easy as a bitch. The fuck?
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself.
Of course.
The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator,
What about the elevator inside of the tower itself?
A picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower.
Because the room rotates, obviously.
There's a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
If it rotates, then yes.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Ah, crap!
But if I remember correctly,
Now I'm scratching my head. I don't know what the answer is.
broken off.
Oh shit! I guess we better just close the game, guys, and never play it again.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
W mindset, Chiaki.
What did you say?
So,
Chiaki, got a good head on your shoulders, bet.
and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they moved within the elevator. Hold on, wait, what? They were all Nekomaru's. They were all on the floor.
I see.
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, the reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
It rotates, right? Am I crazy or is it just rotating? There's something unique about the elevator. Only the floor moves. It's an enormous circle. There's no ceiling. You can only enter one side at a time. Only the floor moves.
I see.
That is it!
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Yeah, right?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator.
Only the floor was?
That's why we saw different doors in each tower.
Ah.
Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design.
Wait, wait, so, wait, so, wait, so that means, Grape Tower, Strawberry Tower, Main Tower, Grape Tower has a strawberry door down here. Strawberry Tower has a grape door. That's too much thinking. That's too much thinking.
And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where did the
flashback to me like 1 minute ago being like, how did y'all get stuck on this case? This mad easy. This shit easy. Meanwhile, I'm dead ass here like, how do elevators work? Please visualize it for me. Thank you. I'm a visual learner, Chad. I'm a visual learner.
They're probably just for show.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did
you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me.
Guys, I think the oil got to his brain. I've oiled up way too many times and now it's affected my mental faculties. Guys, the oil's not getting to me. I'm totally fine, okay? I can solve this case easily. Don't even worry about me.
Jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
I don't know.
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep... Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
That's true. When we went through the elevator, the chain, the door opened like just fine, even without the chain.
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
So does the killer know the secret of the funhouse? They wouldn't know unless they did the game.
And the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth.
Huh.
The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundham, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
See, now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator.
Okay, so Grape Hall.
And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
Okay.
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower would be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in the Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? Okay, another tough one. Come on! Come on! Strange feeling? Kazuichi's account. That's gotta be it.
The two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Ah!
No, that's wrong.
Come on, y'all. First time I actually got it on my own.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Oh, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Ah, I knew it, bruh.
Side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
Okay, Fire Funhouse.
Elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even...
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know...
Yo, I can't stand this nigga anymore.
You can solve this...
You're getting more merch? Simply Ava? Thank you. An octagon? Octo means 6, right?
Crap!
Octo is 8?
I see!
I'm stupid. Octopus have 8 arms.
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
Hexagon is 6.
I didn't expect you to know that. I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of...
Here! You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's big.
Whoa! I've never seen an octagon that looked like that. You tell me the octagon was built like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo! That's true, that also is an octagon. But the top of it is concave instead of being convex like this. So I didn't even consider it. This is how a normal octagon you think of when you think of an octagon in your head. But instead of it being like outward, it was inward. Oh. Chat, press 1 if you knew that, bro. Off rip. Like, how was I supposed to figure that out? He's stupid. Nobody thinks of this shape when they think of an octagon. You're fucking lying! You're all lying. You're all lying. I was supposed to figure out that the shape on the edge of the damn building was the octagon.
The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contains...
We're not lying? Question mark?
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
What is the ultimate
That's
weapon?
a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse, which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
Who was the killer who did that? We made it to the middle of the trial, and all we did was confirm the structure of the building. Monami?
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude.
All right, Monami, let's chill. Case.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Okay. No argument for me.
Really all right to accept a situation so easily?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
why
not
not?
what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer.
Funhouse itself is a building, so
like, who's
now we need to figure out
murderer?
the motive.
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
I feel like
There's
it's
no
Kazuichi.
way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
True.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
All right then, fuck it.
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine.
I see.
Just leave him alone.
The fuck is he
find
talking?
out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
I still don't have a suspect.
It's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual. Can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's
Anyway,
serious or not.
If the killer used the building's structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Okay. Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged as if he was beaten. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building's structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death? That also utilized... crushed. Falling.
I see. That's it.
Oh my god! That would make so much sense if he... Oh. That's why there's blood on the pillar and not blood on... Or that's why... Oh my god, that's blood... Oh my god. That's why there's blood on the top of the pillar and the pillar's fragments are underneath him. The pillar didn't crush him. He crushed the pillar. Nekomaru went to the elevator. He was put to sleep by pressing the button on his back. Then, he was tied to the upper portion of the tower by Strawberry House, left there, asleep in the night. Then, when his alarm activated at 7:30 a.m., he was awoken out of his sleep mode while still tied to the upper portion of the elevator. But the floor was then moved to the bottom. So he was just suspended in midair, tied to the door. So when trying to release himself, he fell, hit his head on top of the pillar. The pillar fell because it was hit by Nekomaru, and then he fell next to the pillar. And the hammer was placed there at the crime scene, again, just like the chopsticks in the last case, to make it appear like that was the actual murder weapon. Just like the chopsticks were made to appear as if that was what closed the door when it was really something else. But now the question is, how did they break open his back plate and his neck to press the sleep button? But now I know, now I get it. Now I get it.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method.
Possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
That's impossible.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Nekomaru died from falling. Where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Broken doorknob. Contact elevator for Yuhiko's account, Akane's account, good night button. Let's listen.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Moved?
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open.
Moving object and sleep
Which
button.
means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
There was no moving object because he was asleep. Got it! Yo, I'm going crazy. I am Nigga Jackson.
You can't go through the door?
It'd be impossible.
Then, how about after locking they moved the elevator and made use of the drop?
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
Booyah! Come on!
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his...
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
Nope!
I see. So that's how...
Because I'm Nigga Jackson.
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Jackie seems to have an idea. But what could that be? It's the wire.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
Uh-huh. Can I agree?
Camera is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Oh yeah! Yo, I'm that nigga! I'm that nigga!
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
The scrape marks were from the wire. I'm that fucking nigga Jackson.
Got scraped by the wire.
I fucked niggas Jackson. Fucking nigga Jackson.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop.
Uh-huh.
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
And that's why the screws came off with the doorknob, because he ripped off the doorknob, and that's how he fell.
The wire while he was in sleep. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung!
He was what?
Better not finish that sentence.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
What?
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Wire, tipped over pillar, new hammer, clock. Clock's alarm timer? It might be that one.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
The hell? The hell? Oh, I don't have... Oh, I wasted slices.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oops.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me
Easy.
to cut through those words.
Kazuichi's the easiest to argue against, bro.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
He'd panic.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
You would struggle.
something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
True.
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Probably.
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I'll use my full power! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But... not yet. Here it comes. the incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Huh? Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That's really what it was. And that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Oh my god! I can't stand this nigga, bro. He always... please let him be the killer, bro. If he's a pig, let me skewer him like a pig and fucking rotisserie cook him! I need him on a skewer! I can't handle this nigga, bro.
I believe you gave your all.
Hey! Why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell into the floor, the only thing that I can think of happening to him was... he collided with the pillar!
I see! When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Thank you, Akane. Love ya.
The pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Baby.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Taichi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to break through this contradiction. It's gotta be that the clocks inside of the funhouse are all on the incorrect time.
We headed for Grape Tower.
Okay.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Yo, I'm on a fucking roll. I am on a roll. Me? I'm on a roll.
Inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that humans...
I have a weird feeling that the killer is Gundam.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. If I focus and think, we doing another logic dive? Yatta! このロジックダイブ簡単ですよなミッション完了駆けぐるましょう
There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now you getting excited?
Pleased. More important,
What is wrong with him?
how much was the time off?
Like a sunflower seed like shell stuck on my tongue. Look-y poking me. Okay, next argument.
Time in the building was all messed up. Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to...
If only I heard the sound when...
Oh, okay.
I agree with that.
Because I both heard the sound. Oh no, I must be misremembering who heard the sound and what time it was in the morning.
It was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and it's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
I'm on a roll. I'm off the roll.
Sonia.
I'm officially off the roll.
That...
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh?
So it was off 2 hours.
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane.
That rumbling sound we heard at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer to how much time was off was right in front of me. 2 hours.
See? Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious, so they can lure out just Nekomaru. If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
True.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, and that specific thing is... Monokuma Tai Chi.
I see! That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Taichi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
How outrageous! Honestly, I didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Taichi. But it turned out like this after all. So I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time.
No!
It was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
I've never heard that expression.
Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
Chill, bro.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
What the fuck is Fuyuhiko about to say?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge.
Fuyuhiko?
We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Ooh!
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru found—
Gundham Tanaka!
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
That's Gundham! I had a feeling that nigga was the killer! Oh wait, I'm dumb as hell.
Crap!
Oops, no. Oops. It must be Nagito.
You're the only one!
Yes! Get his ass! Yes! I was hoping for Kazuichi, but fuck it. If it's Nagito, I'll take it every single time. Fuck Nagito! Nigga.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundham, and Fuyuhiko.
So my intuition was actually correct, because I was assuming that they wouldn't have Nagito. They would have Nagito assist the killer in a future case. But in this case, he became the killer. And I wouldn't suspect him because he always assists. He never does it. Which means, was he so pissed off that I wasn't an ultimate, he decided to fucking kill Nekomaru? Ooh, I hope he did. I hope that nigga's the blackened. Fuck him!
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room.
If that's the case, where were you?
Where were you? Where's your alibi? He ain't got none.
Say something.
He ain't got none. He's testing the ultimates to see if they'll figure out the mystery.
Hurry up and answer. I'm gonna suicide dive you.
Huh?
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
Shit, he's disappointed in us because he's not the killer.
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House.
Is it because they were in deluxe rooms?
But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean...
To be honest, it's not just them. The same
So
goes for
everyone
me,
who was
too.
in a deluxe room didn't hear the noise.
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but...
Ah, so this is where the room quality comes in.
Probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it.
You still don't know.
I got it.
Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound
It's the rooms. I have to logic dive again? Hangman's Gambit. What could the word be? Deluxe room. D.
I got it! Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki, the three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The deluxe room is soundproof. Ah.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that.
Nigga, fuck you.
You guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Who's the killer then? If it's nobody in Strawberry House, then it has to be one of the women in Grape House. It could be Akane. It could be Akane. Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. I have to pick now? I'm going with my gut. It's Gundham Tanaka.
You're the only one!
Yes! I felt it in my freaking ding-a-ling! I felt it in my ding-a-ling!
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that?
Could it be one of his dark
The bell
devas?
of catastrophe rings throughout the night. It is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
So he wouldn't have been able to hear the sound.
In a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it.
But he knew to come out so he would have an alibi.
Why were you able to hear that alarm?
Oh!
Now that you mention it.
Gundham?
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundham.
But what about the step stool?
Some sort of explanation, right?
Stool. Gundham probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Ah.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right?
Gundham couldn't, because he had to pass through the lounge to go to his room.
If you were in the lounge for that
Fuyuhiko
long,
would have saw him.
the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back. Step stool.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room.
Someone said, gang, what is a step stool?
Come out and go to the lounge.
What you mean? It's a step stool.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
Let's go for you, Hiko.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundham tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out.
Ah!
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundham, say something!
Gundham? Please, can you
So I'm talking about Sonia, say something!
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
That one of your hamsters heard it?
Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Tell him for you, Hiko!
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
Nah, he nervous now.
I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm.
That is a weak-ass argument, bro.
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out.
We have to prove it beyond a
You
doubt.
don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting?
Nah, something's not right.
It's obvious that Gundham is
The fact that Nagito is recommending we start the vote means something is off. He's trying to test us here.
Hold on a sec.
See, Hajime get it.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful.
What is he on about?
So painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously, let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Bro, he's talking like how I'm talking about this entire game. I've never agreed with the character in this game more. It's just boring as fuck.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Wait. We never saw what was actually in that book, right? About my ultimate ability? What if my ultimate ability is actually hella swagger? And Nagito's just jealous that I'm a real nigga. That's why he told me like, you just a little bitch. You just a little bitch ass nigga. Maybe I'm the boss nigga. Maybe I'm the boss nigga. And he lying to me. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That's my theory.
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. weirder. What actually happened?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Yeah.
But he's completely shut up.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Okay, how?
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor.
Okay.
From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
True.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator.
Okay.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side.
I'm confused already.
If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
Then what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
Right? Because you have to elevator up.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong. Have you learned your lesson?
Is it deadass possible that one of his hamsters did something? Because we saw the hamster press the button on the elevator before. They made a big point to show us that earlier. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome.
How much longer do you plan to... Why don't we stop this already?
138, by the way. I was born in 1901. I'm a fucking vampire.
That elevator was the only means of travel between...
Bitch!
No, that's wrong.
Insert Kirby noise.
There should have been another way to move
And
between
another
the two
millennial
houses.
pause. What? When did I pause?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the 1st floor of Strawberry House to the 3rd floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're
See,
right.
look! He's trying to dick
Door on
me!
the floor of the Octagon, which is on the 1st floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the 3rd floor of Grape House.
Meaning the 3rd floor and the 4th floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame! However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Bro thinks he's Bruce Banner. Shut that little shit up.
Killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
Damn it!
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I have to go back?
I already proved the secret passage was...
Know the limits! You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of...
Allow me to cut through those words.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So Rosie's locked me in, bro.
String up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The motherfucking octagon!
The only place I can think of is the octagon.
Thank you, bitch!
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains.
I see a wire. I see a hammer.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Nagito's gonna do the final summary?
First of all, by messing with all the clocks.
Okay, go ahead. Save me some work.
Only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken.
An octagon has 8 sides? Yes, it does.
Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower,
Top Scouts PFP.
which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the 2 towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundham was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower,
oh shit,
what would the killer have done then?
Hold on.
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Go ahead. What?
Hold on! You? What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Yo! Are you admitting to the killing?
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all!
What is he doing?
You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
Gundham, what are you doing?
Understand anything? What does that mean?
You mad because we say you didn't box?
It appears I cannot finish just yet.
You're like, oh, I'm not the killer, but don't say I didn't win.
I cannot finish just yet.
What are you saying?
I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
What are you about to do?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Again, bro? What you mean?
Saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
Okay, so you cracked him.
It's easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail, succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power.
It's the fucking Dark Davis of Destruction, I already know. PTA. Let's go.
I won't let you crush as David prophesied for the Tanaka Empire. I won't let you for the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crush as David prophesies. I won't let you. It's Nekomaru's back.
The 4 Dark Devas.
This is the end.
Booyah!
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh? Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes.
Exactly! Why did they show us his hamster jumping up and pressing the button if it wasn't going to be important for the case? Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sandy. It pressed the button? Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
That's true. That is very true.
To secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
Easy.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are.
So you're happy we double stacked, twisted, and spit on it?
Admit it?
You're the killer!
Did you say you admit it?
You don't care that you're the killer as long as we glaze you?
One-way ticket to hell.
No way.
Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere.
Yo, why is he low-key tough right now?
Trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road.
Why is he ore farming?
Strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Gundam. Okay, Gundam, I got you. All right, just like the last ones, we're gonna see which pictures already exist on the board so we can rule those out. And then by process of deduction, put the rest in. So what can we see? Akane, the pillar, the clock, and destroying the button. Can't see any of them on the board. Okay, I see the pillar. And I see Akane, so it must be one of these 3. So when did this take place? Destroying the strawberry clock? Probably took place here. Okay. And then tying the loop to the doorknob probably happened. Well, he's already hanging here. Doorknob. Okay. When does doorknob happen? Hung loop on the doorknob. There we go. Hung the loop on the doorknob. Oh, it must happen here. No? And I lost health? Okay. If it didn't happen there, he's already hanging here. Oh, it must happen right here. What the fuck? Whatever. What about the clock? Alarm set for 5:30 a.m. It's 5 a.m. right now. When would that have happened? That would have happened before he went there. So he must have tampered with the clock here. Oh, fuck me. I'm done for. I'm done for. Oh, these have questions? What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? Nekomaru's weakness is the button on his back. The wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. Okay, there we go. It goes there. Alarm set for 5:30 a.m. It's 5. Oh my god. What was the fake weapon left at the tower? Who gathered at the lounge? Why did Nekomaru fall? Who heard the rumbling noise? Who set the lounge's alarm clock? It should be here, no? I'm done. There we go. Barely made it. Stock 2. Okay, here we go. I have to be very careful to not make any more mistakes. So this picture with the alarm was already there. Meet up. Who gathered at the lounge? It's got to be this. Okay. Nekomaru hanging is already here. And what was the other one? Nekomaru's weakness? It's the button. So here we go. The hamster pressed it. Got you. The doorknob came off, and then him tying him up. So it has to be the doorknob coming off. The doorknob came off right as he died, so it's got to be this panel here. Booyah. Stock 3. It should be the last stock. Let's see. Who set the lounge's alarm clock? There's a huge hammer. Wrapping the chain around the doorknob. Pressing the button to Grape Hall. I woke up at... Okay, so I have a feeling I know where the hammer goes. What was the fake weapon left at the tower? It was the hammer. So let's throw that here. Got it. What else can we already see here? What else is left? Who was in the lounge since early in the morning? That was Fuyuhiko. But he's not a picture here, so we might have actually 4 stocks. Who set the lounge's alarm clock? Oh, this picture is the same as this. And tying the chains is the same as this. What about the button being pressed? That's the same as this. So the last one is I woke up at. Who heard the rumbling noise? Well, yeah. Hajime heard it. Okay, last stock. Okay, we haven't made a mistake yet. Fuyuhiko can't sleep. Nekomaru wakes up. That's already there. There's no Fuyuhiko getting up one, so I'm gonna assume this goes here. Got it. Messing with the base of the contact elevator. That's already here, so these two are out of the running. Alarm set for 5:30 a.m. It's 2:40 a.m. right now. And then they did not want the alarm. They did what to the alarm in Nekomaru's chest? Who set the lounge's alarm clock? Who? If it's a question of who, then... Wait, can we see this image anywhere else? No. What about his chest being open? Yes. Okay, so this clock has to go here.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
On that roll, baby.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime.
Why was Nagito trying to fuck with us though? He's such a bitch,
First,
bro.
They destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House.
Easy. Honestly, easy case. Honestly.
Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back.
Yeah, we can see that chat, Natasha.
By 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
To go do some Tai Chi. W comic.
Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru.
This should look fire.
According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m. But by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that.
You don't want to miss the little stretch. Even though he a little robot, you got to stretch them damn rotisserie cuffs.
Because the contact elevator
stretch the wires.
Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck.
And now you...
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up.
Oh, so you can set the alarm, but you can't alter the time on the clock.
Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage.
Okay.
So they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall.
Easy, bitch! But Fuyuhiko's taking a big fat shit.
As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up.
Shit!
He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking.
No!
Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. someone is Gundham Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Step stool.
Let's go!
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already.
Thank you, Akane.
Using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe
Akane,
it.
chill.
I just cannot believe you killed Nekomaru. I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundham Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
What's my score? A, bitch. Okay, bitch.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the crap? I bit my tongue at the most important part.
Huh? Come on, bro. Let's get to the execution, bro. How are they gonna fry him? If he's a robot. Oh, wait, it's Gundam. So have him tied up to the hamsters and they'll pull him apart like horses. I'm confusing the victim with the blackened. All right, judging from the results, you guys are correct again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru is in the amazing funhouse. Was Gundham Tanaka. I said that all without biting my tongue. I have no right to tell you stop either, so do whatever you like.
Oh, my tears.
Why do you want to talk to one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would be unnecessary for me to say something.
Us laugh uproariously!
Okay.
That is Gundham Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got.
Okay.
It's punishment time!
Here we go. Let's see what they got for my boy. Yo! Keep bringing the whole jungle. Is that a transmutation circle? He's gonna get trampled by the entire jungle. No, not the Dark Devas! Bitch, throw them! Yes, put them to the side. Thank you. Monokuma steady hitting that. Let's go! Here we come! You put a summoning circle to go to hell? Yo, it is a transmutation circle! You seen truth? Oh shit. Nigga. All that just to get slimed by a freaking boar. Onto the Dark Devas. No, bruh. What the fuck? He's getting taken to breeder heaven. He's separate from normal heaven. Niggas just breed there. That's fire. Rest in peace, Gundham Tanaka. Fuck is Nagito doing in my room? Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way that the file just had Hajime's information. Well, I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
Damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. What did he find out? So he really lied about my ultimate ability. I'm really the ultimate real nigga.
Appears!
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
It's the lonely little Nagito. Why are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
Your face looks scary. I see. So you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is? You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. So, even you don't know. Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
Wanna confess your love?
Hey.
I summon you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. What about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
Don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person. The total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right. I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But
this file contains information about the traitor. Was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder. Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Are you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? Just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through all this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat, too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too.
Well,
I knew you would say that. I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought. You saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, step ladders such as myself, the true believer of hope, after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you. I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless like me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like...
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
You don't know?
When you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity, I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to become the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could have been called the ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey.
There's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question. If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Yo, crazy lore drop at the end of this chapter. Let's knock that counter down another day. 8 days remaining. What, 6 students left? Or 7? Yeah, 7, 9, 8. Was he talking about Makoto? He had to have been. Because Makoto was the ultimate unlucky student, right? 7 students remaining. Danganronpa.